Hello, hello, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I am here to review because I just got done watching Suicide Squad. Yes, Suicide Squad is a 2016 film that was written and directed by David Ayer. And before I get into the plot, I just have to mention that I've never been so excited, but yet also nervous, all at the same time for a movie, because when this was first announced, when we saw the trailers, I was beyond excited, over the moon to see this. But then, I'm sure most of you know by now what the critics have been saying about this, what the score on Rotten Tomatoes is, and just the controversy going on with it, and it's like, well, fuck. I have to admit, I was afraid that what I was hearing was true. But the plot, before I get into more than that, the plot is we meet Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis, who she works for the government. She has these prisoners, these criminals, these bad people in prison, but she has this idea. She's like, if I get these people to be my own special task force, and if there's something evil out there, more evil than them, I will use them to fight said evil thing. And of course, said evil thing comes out, and they're needed. So you spend the whole movie wondering, is it gonna work? Are they really gonna go out there and do the right thing? Or is it just all gonna implode and be very bad for everyone? Now, what I thought of Suicide Squad was, I fucking love this movie. I really did. I loved it. Now, I'm not going to spend the whole review saying, fuck Rotten Tomatoes, or the critics don't know what they're talking about, there's a conspiracy against DC. I won't say that because it's all kind of silly. Look, if you watch this movie, and if it's not for you, if you don't like it, then that's fine. That's cool. That's okay. But for me, personally, this was everything that I wanted, that I was hoping for, that I was asking for with a Suicide Squad movie. Let's first talk about Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. She was great. She plays just the wall. This person who, sure, she thinks she's doing what's right for her country, for the government, for everyone's safety, but she's kind of evil. She's willing to do some fucked up shit to get what she wants done, and that's just it. Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag. Look, I'm not going to say that I had this huge connection to Rick Flag and I cared a whole lot about his character, but he was fine. He filled his role. He did what he had to do. Joel Kinnaman, there's something about him that he just can't, stop doing the wigger stuff. There's some scenes where he's like, yo, you guys are crazy, man. Just sometimes it makes me laugh. Will Smith as Deadshot. I loved Will Smith in this movie. I mean, I know some people were afraid because he's such a big star, and how is it going to work with this ensemble cast? Was he going to hog the show? I didn't mind him with his story because he's probably the most redeemable character here, and I still enjoyed it. You get Jay Hernandez as Diablo, which probably out of all the characters I knew the least about, but he had a lot of dimensions. I liked it. You had Adewale Akinnuwa Ajibidija, Mr. Echo from Lost. He plays Killer Croc, and you could say that he doesn't get a lot to do, but I don't care because he looks fucking awesome. He's scary. He has all of these things that's what you want from Killer Croc. Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang. I know people hate Jai Courtney as an actor. They want him to go away. Trust me, this is his best role. This is his best performance, where he just kind of gets to have fun. He gets to keep his normal accent. He gets to be this scummy, sort of a-hole type character. It works for him. You have Katana, who isn't really a criminal, but she's a badass with a sword, so I liked her introduction. You have Cara Delevingne, who I've never really seen a whole lot in movies, and I wouldn't say that you get a lot of her acting here. I mean, she was fine. She plays the Enchantress. Her character, too, I didn't know a whole lot about, and there is all the weird stuff going on with her. I can see that if you are maybe a critic or somebody who doesn't really know much about DC characters, some of this stuff might be too much for you. Some of this stuff might be like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? And I get that. Margot Robbie. Let's talk about Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Yes, they gave us this poster at the theater. Harley Quinn, I was very afraid to see this portrayal because I love Margot Robbie. I love the way she looked when I saw the pictures and when I saw the trailers. I was like, okay, but I have so much affection for this character. I grew up on the animated series where this character was created. Like, I had a lot riding on seeing Harley Quinn in a live-action medium for the very first time. It meant a lot to me for them to get her right. Like, she's not a character that's easy to get right, but they did it. They were able to make her character likable, but also tell you that she is like a killer. She'll do whatever she has to do. She's very much in love with the Joker and the sick, twisted romance that they have. But she's also a tragic character in a lot of ways. There's so many facets to her. And they nailed it perfectly. She was great. She was funny when she had to be. But I loved how they used Harley Quinn. But let me now, because of Harley Quinn, let me talk about Jared Leto as the Joker. Now, I loved his performance. I thought he was dark, he was crazy, he was scary, he was unpredictable, he was everything that you really want from the Joker. Never mind what you think about the way he looks, that doesn't matter. You see this guy, Jared Leto, completely poured himself into this role. Now, you don't get a lot of him. He's in random scenes throughout the movie, and sure, maybe there's a part of you that like wishes you had more scenes with him. I know that scenes of him was cut out of the movie. But I think for the story, I get it. I get why we got the amount of scenes with him that we got. If I were to complain about anything, there's some moments where they use some songs. There's a lot of music in this movie. And some song, like 2 or 3 scenes, I thought, do we really need to use that song? Or like, do we, like, as much as I might like said song, it might have been a little awkward for some of it. The main villain, or the main thing that they have to go up against, in some aspects you could say it's a generic villain. Maybe they could have developed the villain a little bit more, but oh well. I was fully with this movie. I was waiting for the shoe to drop. I was waiting for the part where it's like, okay, here's where they fuck up. Or here's the moment why everybody was hating on the movie. But that never happened for me. It really didn't. Who knows? Some people might not be into this. Some people might not like it after seeing it. But, man, I'm giving this movie, yes, I'm going to do it, a better than sex. Look, I'm not saying it's a perfect movie. Look, I'm not saying that even I don't have some complaints here and there. But, I mean, man, that's put on the side. That's pushed on the side. Maybe at the end of the day, it's realistically a full price. But I'm giving it a better than sex. Because, fuck it, it deserves it. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you too have seen Suicide Squad. What do you think? Did you love it as much as I did? Did you just like it? Or did you not like it at all? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!